Hello everyone and welcome back to Aashvi Things. Today we are going to talk about self-introduction. Answer to that very dreaded question, tell me about yourself. Now, to some of you, this topic may be very basic, but learning to introduce yourself is incredibly important for you. You might need to introduce yourself without any forewarning, so you need to be prepared. You may need to introduce yourself in your classroom, at a job interview, any conference hall, or any seminar. You might need to introduce yourself in any job interview, and you may need to introduce yourself in any big event with thousands of people. I feel very nervous and anxious when I have to introduce myself in front of a large group of people. For learners of English, this is incredibly intimidating. In order to successfully introduce yourself, you must have your self-introduction pre-written or learnt. You have to be prepared. In this video, I'm going to guide you through this process. At the end of this video, you will have a complete self-introduction that is ready to use and ready for you to learn off. I encourage you to share your introduction in the comments down below so that community and I may assist you and correct you. Before we get started, I would like to thank you all my subscribers and viewers to watch this video and join my YouTube family Aashvi Things. If you came here for the first time and haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe Aashvi Thing and join my YouTube family and hit the bell icon so you'll get all the notification and updates on time. The very first thing that you need to say when you are introducing yourself is greeting. Now you can have formal greetings or you can have informal greetings. It depends where you are, the situation you are in. Let's start with a formal greeting. Obviously, hello. Hello can be formal or informal, but it's fine if you use it in a formal situation. You also have good morning, good afternoon, and good evening as a greeting. Make sure you pay particular attention on what time of day it is. It's just something I have noticed as people used to say good day a lot. It appears to be a greeting that is suitable for all hours of the day. Well, in reality, it's very old-fashioned to say. Also note that good night is a send-off equivalent of goodbye. You say it when you are leaving instead of you are greeting someone. If you are introducing yourself in the night, you would say good evening. Good evening, everyone. Now, let's talk about informal greeting. There are lots of informal greeting words like hi, here, what's up, yo, what's good. Honestly, if I said yo when I'm introducing myself in a less formal situation, I would really feel stupid because it doesn't suit me. So make sure you pick one that you feel really comfortable with saying. Next, of course, your name. Now there are many ways to introduce your name. Very basic one like I am and then your name, or you can say shorten I'm the name like I am Aashvi, or you can say I'm Aashvi. But there are certain situations you can face when you are introducing yourself. Like if you are introducing yourself when the majority of audience cannot see you, like telephone interview, today we are having so many telephonic interviews. So here you have to say or introduce yourself like this. When you are speaking on telephone and introducing yourself, you will say my name, then your name, or my names, and then your name. Like my name is Aashvi, or I can say my name's Aashvi. If you are in a very large auditorium, then you might use this is, like this is Aashvi. Next, let's talk about location, where you are from and where you are living. I'm going to start with the most basic and move on to the complicated way to describing your geographical location. Firstly, we have I'm from. You can say I'm from Bharat, I'm from Rajasthan. We can also say I am and then nationality adjectives like I am an Indian. You can say I am Bharatiya. If you are from somewhere that is quite far from the place where you are introducing yourself, you can say I come from and then the name of that place. Like I come from Rajasthan. If you want to say where you grew up, you can simply say I was born and raised in Bharat, just like me. If you were born in a one place and grew up different place, you can say I was born in India but raised in England. If you want to say that you are from one place and living another one, you will say I grew up in Bharat but now living in England. I'm originally from New York but now I am based in India. If you want to say how long you have lived in a certain place, you will say I have spent the past few years in New York. Now those are the basics. Now let's talk about the other option that you can add on your self introduction. A very important option is your position and your company. For example, I worked at a company name in the post name. For example, I worked at a little school preschool in teaching department. Or you can simply say I work for then company name. Make sure you would not say I worked in and then company name. Don't use in before any company name. You will use only at or for the company name. Like I am then a position at company name for company name. Okay, it's just according to you. At can replaced with for or for can replace with at, but use it before company. If you just want to give the general idea of the field where you work, you can say I work in and then general area. For example, I work in sales, I work in accountants, I work in teaching. If you want to give the specific position, then you can say I worked as a, then your position name, like I worked as a teacher at or for. You might also want to mention your qualification, especially if you are introducing yourself in a job interview. If you want to say that you are close to graduation, you can say I'm about to graduate. You can also say I am and then subject name and then graduate or postgraduate according to your qualification. For me, I will say I am a zoology postgraduate, or you can simply say just zoology in MSc. If you want to say in a less formal situation, you can use or you can say I am zoology postgrad. Just a shortened way of post graduation. If you want to talk about courses and other achievements, you can say I'm currently taking a course on and then subject mention like computer. I'm currently taking a course on computer. Now note the preposition in versus on, where you have to use in and where you have to use on. You will use in if you are talking about theoretical course and use on if you are talking about practical course. For example, maths is a theoretical subject, so you will use in maths. And if you want to say about practical, you can say drawing, you can say home science, and the best one is you can remove the prepositions also. Just don't use in or on. Just simply says I am taking this subject name. Now if you talk about your experience, about your previous job or positions, you can say I have the number years of experience, like I have 3 years experience in this field. For example, I have 3 years of experience of teaching. Or you can say I worked in teaching for 3 years. Now if you are in a more informal situation where you are introducing yourself to make friends, if you want to show off your language skill and little bit more about your family, you want to share more information, you can add on your sibling's name as well. I have heard one common mistake that people used to say, and that is they used to say how large their family and how small their family, like they are counting numbers, and that is not good in English. We are five in a family, we are three in a family. I am from a family of, and then use the number. Like I will say, I am from a family of four. If you want to talk about how many brothers or sisters you have, you can say, I am one of two siblings. Sibling doesn't specify the gender. Or if you're already talking about families, you can simply say, I am one of four. They'll understand you. You might want to talk about hobbies, right? In that case, you can use these phrases. For example, I really like swimming and I really enjoy dancing. A really good phrase I have is I'm a big fan of, and then put your hobby there. Like I'm a big fan of dancing, I'm a big fan of swimming. You can also say I'm a keen, then noun. Like I will say I'm a keen dancer, I'm a keen swimmer, I'm a keen runner, whatever you want to put at this place. If you want to tell about your age, you can simply say the basic one, I am 25 years old. And you can shorten it and say I'm 25. If you don't want to specify your age, you can simply say I am early, mid, or late, and then your decade. For example, 20s, late 20s, early 20s, or mid 20s. Like I am in my mid 20s. He is late 40. She is early teen. This is the last point in this section, and that is tell me about your fun fact. Not everyone is having any fun fact. Maybe some people have or not have, but try to prepare one fun fact about yourself. Now see how it is and it could be. Good morning everyone. My name is Aashvi and I am 25 years old. I'm from Rajasthan and worked as a science and English teacher. I'm a zoology postgraduate and I'm a big fan of dancing and swimming. I think it would be a lot better if I condense all these sentences down and make two flowing sentences. For example, good morning everyone, my name is Aashvi, I'm 25 years old, zoology postgraduate from Rajasthan. I now work as a science teacher and I am a big fan of swimming and dancing. If you can condense your introduction in two flowing sentences, mine is greeting, because greeting is a short little sentence. I haven't removed any information, right? I really look forward to reading all your introductions and fun facts. Feel free to correct each other and help each other. I will also be looking at the first comment. Don't forget to connect with me on my all social media like Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, where you can know me personally. Thanks for watching whole video. I will see you soon for another video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. And don't forget to hit the bell. Don't forget to hit the bell button. For me, it's not gonna happen. The very basic one is your name. माता जी तो खा ले भाई.